Hey, what's up guys, Nils here and welcome back to another video. So Darab has announced the weekend event post here and people have started voting, and as per usual people are voting for damage and yen. Now hear me out guys, this week in particular you do not want to be voting for yen, you really want to be voting for time, and let me explain why. So we still have Darab here in game obtainable for yet another week. It doesn't matter that the anniversary event is gone, you can still get Darab until the next update. So that means that you can just basically use the time event to try and get one. Now you might tell me I don't have yen, etc, but hear me out guys. I've made a video where I have explained that you can get Darab on Kingdom of 4 and onwards. Now you want to be spinning on either Kingdom of 4 or Icy Wastes, and you can actually go ahead and watch the video that I will post on the screen now, where I explain to you where and why you should, and I also give you a price of yen and the max open tokens, which you will come to realize that it's absolutely nothing because 10 maps ago was a very long time ago, so it's kind of outdated. So it's essentially really easy to get it. And time event is the thing that's gonna help you the most to get a Darab. Now, your argument might be, I need yen for the next update, etc. Now, let me explain why you don't actually need. And by the way, you can farm a decent chunk of yen with the damage event, and yeah, time will be better than yen. Now, let's say that you go to the next map, right? Next update. Next update is going to be sort of a little bit dry because there will only be a defense mode. There will not be a new divine because we just had 2 divines. And yeah, it's just basically going to be another like normal update besides the new defense mode, which is going to be a pretty good addition obviously because we are spending a lot of yen right now, or max tokens right now, and Orca is slightly outdated for the defense map. But anyway, like, hear me out. So even if you get like the new secret, right? So let me just scroll ahead down here on the index. So current secret does 540 damage at level 1, right? Shiny does 940. Now Fashion Empire does 510. So you see here the gap this time around was actually pretty big. It's usually not that big. 510. This is 490. You see here that's 20 and that's 30. So let's assume that the next secret does 560 to 570, right? Like the difference is not even that big. So 560 to 570. Darab does 950. So you see the difference here is pretty damn big actually. And now you might come to the counter argument that's like, sure, but then I can go ahead and get 3 secrets and limit break them, etc. But here's the thing guys, limit break is a very time-gated process. It takes 10 days to happen, and yeah, you're probably already going to be having a whole bunch of Skeletons from the previous update. And let me tell you something, like the difference from a Skeleton to the new divine is not to the new secret is not going to be that big. So if you have like good passives on your Skeletons, you are more likely to wanna be limit breaking the Skeletons, also because you're going to have a lot of shards from the map, because we've been on the update for 2 weeks by that point, so the chances are that you are going to be limit breaking a Skeleton and not the new secret, which obviously you have to get 3 copies of first. So essentially it's not like you're going to be instantly like limit breaking the new secret. And obviously time event also helps with limit break. Time event will speed up your limit breaking process. Effectively those 10 days of limit breaking are going to be 3. So you see here the time event yet has this advantage as well. It really does speed up the limit breaking process, which is very time gated and very slow. So I think those are enough arguments as to why you should be getting for a time and damage event. And the best thing that you can do guys is whenever there is an ultimate trial 2 times an hour, go ahead, do your trial with the damage event, farm your yen, and then go back to Kingdom of 4 or Icy Wastes to open stars. Now, if you haven't watched the video that I mentioned earlier, because you might be wondering why am I mentioning both of those maps instead of just telling you to go to one of them, I would advise you to watch the video to understand exactly what's going on and why Icy Wastes can be better than Kingdom of 4 in some cases. Sometimes it's not, depending on where you are as a player in terms of your player power, but I think that's regardless a pretty solid argument as to why you should vote for time. Now, one very last thing, guys, that I actually forgot to mention, and I had to come back later in the film. So here's the thing, right? Now, time is essentially the new XP event. Ever since the incubator got reworked, time pretty much affects the speed of your incubator, aka the speed of how fast you level, right? So that is also something that you should be considering. Like, for example, you see here, I need 30 hours, or rather, 30 hours, 31 minutes, and 20 seconds to level up, right? To fill this entire bar up. Now, if I just go ahead here and equip a couple of time lord units, so now my time is effectively at 2.5 multiplier, and I believe we can make it a full 3. Let me just go ahead and take out this guy, take out this guy, and take out this guy. Perfect. So now we have a full set of Time Lords, and our time is at 3x, which is pretty much what the event would bring you at. So if we pay attention here now to the incubator, you guys are gonna straight ahead notice that incubator goes down by 3 seconds every 1 actual second of time. So that is something to consider. Like, time is also an XP event indirectly. Now, somebody might ask, does XP affect incubators? That's something that I actually do not know yet, but I will find out, and maybe I will drop a pinned comment in the comments below by the time I post this video. So yeah, anyway, time also affects incubators, so that is just an even bigger incentive to vote for time. Like, I think time is by far the best event in the game right now, and especially after the incubator changes, like, it really just complements everything beautifully. Like, it does everything. It helps with stars, it helps with leveling up units, it helps with like limit breakers. It just does everything. Like, time is just such a great event. And yeah, like, yen is not gonna be such a big deal. Like, if you focus on getting a direb, like, yen is not gonna be an issue, because you're literally not gonna be spending any yen. Just go back to the video that I have already showed twice, and you will see that the prices are honestly nothing. Like, somebody that has literally been playing the game for a week should be able to sustain opening on a KO4 or a Ice Waste, so it's honestly not that big of a deal. But anyway, guys, I think I have already brought more than enough arguments to convince you to go for time. Hopefully you go ahead and cancel your yen and vote for time, because that would be honestly the best, and it's gonna be the best for everybody, right? Like, even for middle players, I think time would be better than yen this particular weekend. Just this weekend, I'm not talking about in general, just this particular weekend. But anyway, guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care.